On the floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At point guard, Marcus Smart. At power forward, Al Horford. At center, Robert Williams. At the other guard position, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. The head coach of the visiting team is Ime Udoka. Now introducing the starters for your Miami Heat. At guard, standing 6'5", number 31, Max Strus. Number 16, Caleb Martin. Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Number 13, Bam Adebayo. Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, guys. The Heat always have a lot of weapons. Jimmy Butler says you're playing with a bunch of guys that do better with the ball in their hands, but it's all about the matchups. Who's got the hot hand or who hasn't touched it in a while. But we really don't care who scores. As long as we win, we're all happy. Kevin?
Veteran team, and I agree with that approach. David, thanks. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point. One for the Heat. Strus on the wing along with Butler. Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And a similar style used by both sides of this matchup, Richard. Teams that prefer to operate in half-court sets rather than in transition.
Yeah, and look, that puts a premium on defense. Both teams can run a ton of different sets, and that means you've got to be prepared and disciplined on the defensive end.
Good points. Pass to Adebayo. Butler with the ball, guarded by Tatum. Butler kicks to Adebayo. Martin for three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
Hey, what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Now here's Tatum. The pass to Williams. Outside, Smart. Celtics passing it around. 6 to shoot. Tatum finds Smart. Misses the three.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Butler on the way. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Passes it to Smart. Butler against Tatum. Horford high post. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to Butler. Lays it up off the glass.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover. Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Robert Williams. Martin with the screen for Butler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Butler. Tatum, that's for 2. So they take the lead. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Robert Williams. 2 points, that one goes.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Smart kicks to Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here is Martin. Out to the right wing. Strus. Oh, good with the triple. Up top, Tatum. He's guarded by Adebayo. Horford against Martin. Brown wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Loads it up for Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Heat with some changes. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Oladipo comes in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Max Strus. And then for Boston, Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Tatum. Now here's Williams. He kicks it to Brown. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 1. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Lowry against Smart. Brown outside. Tries from 10, and the shot is long. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lowry looking around. The pass to Yurtseven. Now Lowry. There's a good screen. Hero passes to Yurtseven. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. And he banks in the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Williams, a screen on Oladipo. Here's Brown. He's off on that one. Great D that time for Martin. The Heat leading by 3. Left side, Hero. Here's Lowry. Excellent D there from Williams.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Brown is so fast off the drive, tough for defenders to keep up.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Boston, Jaylen Brown. 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
Vincent's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Boston, Gallinari comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And Brown drops them both. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Martin dishes to Oladipo. They set the screen. Shoots over Brown. The second effort. And it's good on the way in. Yurtsevic's got 6 points.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat out front, they lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Your Heat Youth Destiny.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami? Boston trailing. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question. Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Passes to Adebayo. Now, Hero shoots over Brogdon. Gallinari with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Pass to Tatum. Gallinari, a screen on Robinson. Tatum, no good. The Heat trail by 3. 13 feet away. Rebound by Williams. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Outside Tatum. Over Adebayo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. And as a player, is that something you enjoyed, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
Tyler Hero. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford. He's checked in for Gallinari. Derek White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Smart subbed in for Pritchard. Here is Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing. Boston leading by 5. Pass to Smart. Outside Tatum. And he makes good on the layup. Tatum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, what hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Lowry a screen on White. Outside Lowry. They need this one. Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Back to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum over Robinson. Tatum no good.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Outside Lowry. The pass to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum. Here's Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got 10 points.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
Timeout called, the Heat. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And there's former Heat great Dwayne Wade looking on.
And Kevin, I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. One of the all-time great shooting guards, and it seems like the Heat could use him right about now.
And so here is Miami. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Passes it to Robinson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And slam dunk by Butler.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by Boston.
Pass to Tatum. Here's White. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Vincent. White covering. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Vincent.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Now here's White. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He'd have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path for the league.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Smart finds Tatum. Horford with the screen on Robinson. Here's Tatum. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Butler passes to Lowry. Butler sets a screen for Lowry. From 10 feet out. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Pass to Robinson. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Lowry. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Off target from outside. Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Smart passes to Tatum. He dishes it to Horford. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Boston on top. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what has to happen differently on defense in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity. And we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Spell, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Adebayo is out there with Martin, and it's Butler in at small forward. So that's where Expulston starts the second half with. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Feeds it to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that ability to just rise up for the alley-oop. Butler is an animal of an athlete.
Smart against Lowry. There's the pass to Tatum. That three off the mark. The Heat trail by 9. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum over Butler. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Is it just me, or does it seem like Jason Tatum is comfortable anywhere on the hardwood?
And the Heat call time here. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Changes. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Victor Oladipo comes in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Grant Williams is checked in for Robert Williams. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. Brogdon, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Strus passes to Hero. Back to Strus. Rebounded by the Celtics. Passes it to Pritchard. Brown outside. There's the dish to Williams. Here's Brogdon. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. The Heat trail by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. From 13, Yurtseven. And he converts the layup. Yurtseven's got 8 points.
He's getting after it,
but need some help if they're going to get it done.
Pass to Williams. Here's Brogdon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Now, here's Strus. He's guarded by Brogdon. Strus kicks to Hero. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Pass to Yurtsevin. And good that time. He's got 10.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Williams. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Martin. Gallinari with the rebound. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. The pass to Williams. There's 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Brown outside. Kept alive by Boston. Gallinari finds Brogdon. Again, Brogdon missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Oladipo for 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Dishes to Gallinari. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Pass to Brogdon. Great D that time from Martin.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Hero kicks to Martin. Pass to Oladipo. This one for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Oladipo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
Now, here's Brown. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Left side, Hero. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now, here's Brown. The pass to Pritchard to stop the drought. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
You know what time it is.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point.
And making plays to help his team. That's what Butler does. And he demands that his teammates do the same.
Passes it to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Butler. Tatum passes to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Butler. The shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. Brown feeling it out a bit to the middle. Tatum finds Smart. Back to Tatum. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by the Heat.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Lowry. Butler with the ball. Adebayo with a screen on Horford. From in close and too long on the shot. Celtics leading by 4. And here's Tatum for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And now a 6-point Celtic lead.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Timeout called the Heat. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. The coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for your Heat dancers.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And stolen by Horford. Brown with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Horford kicks to Smart. Butler against Tatum. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Martin. Vincent the pass to Lowry. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo with a screen on Tatum from 10 feet out. And it's off the back rim. No good. Celtics leading by 6. Smart kicks to Tatum. Williams a screen. Tatum dishes to Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Now here is Lowry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Tatum against Martin. Tatum looking around. Here's Horford. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Smart passes to Brown. And here's Tatum for three. They get the rebound. And it's Brown missing. The feed to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. And they double up Brown. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. Williams trying to break free. And it's Horford with the extra effort. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
We want to see you get loud. We've got t-shirts.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. The Heat trail by 8. Butler with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Hero. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Smart. He feeds it to Williams. Good work there as it goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Here's Butler following the basket by Robert Williams. And Adebayo throws it down.
Man, terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Smart deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Horford. Brown with the screen on Martin. Here's Horford. That one falls. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And that one's good by Butler.
And this guy isn't scared of anybody. Butler enjoys getting inside and going hard in the paint.
Now here's Smart.
Hey, yo, right here.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brown with a screen on Martin. Horford the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. The three from Tatum. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Outside, Hero. Three-pointer, Butler. The shot, no good. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.